frozen peanut butter keto bar when I'm just jonesing for some sugar. You know what I mean? And that was, it had to, you could have filmed that for the Animal Channel.
Dude,
it looked like
good,
a raccoon washing its food beforehand. I think you're familiar with.
I am.
Hey, it's the Mike in the Mountain. I'm Brian Gary.
Scott Cisco.
Just having the little keto protein snack.
Peanut, I'm telling you what, man, these are just off the hook, dude.
No, they're fantastic. You had given me the recipe your wife found somewhere, right?
Yeah, online.
Yeah, and I've always gotten, when I was going through, my major weight loss was going through Benchmark Medical Group, and I was getting their keto bars, which I love, but you always like to find a way, like you want to make Olive Garden's things at home. And, I wanted to make those bars at home. You got this recipe, and I'm telling you, dude, they're a lifesaver for somebody with a sweet tooth trying to get themselves right.
There's no sugar in them, man. There's no carbs.
It's a beautiful thing.
No, the difference between these, though, like and what you get on the shelves is, I don't know, now that James introduced me to 3D printing and all this IT stuff going on, I feel like I look at those bars when I take them out of the wrapper and I almost feel like, yeah, that was 3D printed, man. That was 3D printed.
Real.
No, it's not real. Whereas this, I know, to an extent, is real.
Well, you gave me the recipe, and we go to order everything on it, and you've got to find the stuff that's in these.
Oh, yeah.
Because, it's peanut flour, it's all this. These bars are somebody with the peanut allergies, absolute worst freaking nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they...
Yeah, no.
It is.
Yeah, between the Justins, all the peanut flour, and man. But good, oh my golly.
Every bit of it,
man.
But good
They
stuff.
Are good.
Feeling good. By the way, I'm feeling great. Still trucking along. This whole thing has made me realize that problems and most of the things that are weighing you down are your own damn self. And
it is, man.
It
day to day, man. We got so much stuff that comes in, bro. It's hard. It ain't easy, man.
You can't feel good and be positive in the world if you're not feeling good and positive about you. Right. Because it has to start right there.
It does. It's kind of like a road trip. So if you were going to go here cross country, you go through southern Colorado, there's beautiful, it's good scenery, and then you hit Kansas and you kind of hit a slump.
I plateaued.
You plateaued. So you're going to have your ups and downs on your journey, man. You're going to run into some bad weather, some windstorms, potential tornadoes, but keep driving, man. Don't give up. Turn the windshield wipers on and get her done. Crank up the tunes.
You're exactly right. You keep going. You got to know life throws situations. There's times in life when you've got to sit back and wait for your break. Mm-hmm. There's other times when you got to get up and break down the wall. Mm-hmm. So it's like where are you at? You got to figure, because you got to learn to play. You got to play both of those.
You do. You got to play. And
I just see you as a wall breaking sombuck, though.
Well, I mean,
I see you're like the hairy version of Kool-Aid.
Love that, man. Love that, dude. That is awesome, man.
It's funny, when I used to weigh near 400 pounds, I couldn't wear a red T-shirt without somebody saying, "Hey, Kool-Aid." Went for him as Halloween many years.
Oh, my golly, man. Oh, my golly.
Oh, but, hey, it's cool. I got company coming, which is always fun. Family's coming from my wife's side.
Okay.
Going to come and spend a couple days with us. But we got to realize, where do we put them? We got, the basement's still full. The daughter's in the process of doing everything. And, you got two of these little single beds that the kids sleep in my daughter's room. Well, my daughter gets her room. Mm-hmm. But the dude who's coming to visit is 6'9", former Marine. He's just, this is a whole lot of dude. And you're looking, where do we put him?
Yeah, no kidding,
so
man.
We're going to go ahead and we know we're eventually going to be changing the basement into guest room and so forth. Mm-hmm. So our friend had looked on this online app and found a bed for us.
Okay.
And it was this like $2,500 bed that they were getting rid of for nothing and hadn't used.
What?
Yeah. And it all sounded so good to be true. And then my wife's friend, who's down in Denver, where they saw that they were looking for, she said, we'll go and pick it up for you. We said, well, we'll come down and help if it's, no, we'll pick it up for you and no problem.
You lost me at too good to be true when you said $2,900.
Right.
I did that.
No. That's not what they were asking. No, it was. That's what I'm saying. It was that value for just a few $100.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, so it was. Yeah,
man,
sorry, I didn't make that clear. No.
I'm thinking, man, homeboy just dropped $2,900 on a bed for a 6'9" dude, man. What the hell? I'm lost in the story here.
Totally understand the confusion. And it's my wife's side of the family. I ain't
You're gonna say no more.
Just kidding.
I'm with you.
All righty. Anyway, as it starts getting closer to pick up the mattress, they're saying, we'll go pick it up and everything. And then my wife gets a text. She goes, well, this is turning more complicated. The people who had the mattress told her friend, if you have a rope, bring it, because it's going to be a lot easier to just lower it from the second floor down to the bottom.
Tell me you YouTubed this.
Oh, and that's what I said too. And the great thing is we didn't have to go. They still said they'd take care of it, but sent us pictures of this thing coming down. I'm like, look, if a move involves you'll need to lower it from the second floor, I'm out.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm out because I have nightmares of when you ask friends to help you move for beer.
Right, yeah.
And it's I remember somebody trying to lower a small piano.
I've seen that on Bugs Bunny one time. I've seen that on Bugs Bunny.
It looked the same in person, dude. It did. Bottom line, we got the bed in, and it's awesome. And now I got a place for the dude to sleep.
Right on.
Yeah, but that'll be fun. Now I know. Did you have any wildlife excursions this weekend, by the way? Because I didn't hear from you much, so that usually means you're knee deep in something.
Yeah.
All right. Things going crazy now because we're about to have a storm.
Oh, we are.
And are things acting up right beforehand again, as usual?
They're calling for some snow on this one, man.
Yeah. Spring snowstorm.
Yeah. No, squirrels are going ape shit, man.
Oh,
squirrels
they truly
are out of control. We got a couple jobs going with squirrels right now. It's kind of tough with the weather. I don't like to set traps and they're out in the open and the squirrels be out in the snow weather, so I don't push it when we have this kind of weather for the humane side. But I did have some great calls this morning. You're going to love these. I can't wait to share, man. We got a call from a guy in a city close to us, Boulder, and said he went down in his basement and he happened to glance out the window of his basement, kind of like this one here down in the basement, glanced out the window and he said a raccoon was looking back at him. So he went up there and he had one of the plastic covers open and noticed that it had, been dislodged and kind of pulled up. And he looked down in there and he said, believe it or not, she'd laid eggs.
Wow, now this I gotta see.
Right, no.
Raccoon eggs are rare, y'all.
So I picked up the phone because I dropped it. I picked the phone back up and I said, excuse me? He said, no, I'm pretty sure one of them hatched because I could see the fur. I think they're hatching down. I can't help you.
Educate, understand, and respect. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Do we have? I'm not to be rude to this gentleman, but do we still have that book, Raccoons for Dummies?
Right. We're fixing to have a critic for dummies, man. No lie. Yeah, no, God love him. And I tried in vain to interrupt and tell him.
I would have let that go.
I did. I had to. I couldn't break into it.
Tell me more of these coon eggs.
I said, dude, just stick a 2x4 down in there because I'm not going to Boulder. That's too far away. Did I say Boulder? I'm at Boulder. And I said, it'll crawl up out of there. And he goes, well, how's it going to get its young out? You truly don't know anything about raccoons. I mean, nothing about raccoons. I said, well, this is nature. And, they get them in and out of trees and roofs and down in window wells. She'll get them out just fine. He said, and the ones that haven't hatched yet? I said, yeah, they're kind of on their own. It's going to be tough for her. But, they do have versatile paws, and she'll probably just pick it up and carry it up the 2x4 and out the house. So, yeah, that didn't go very far. But the next one you're going to love. The next one's great. Okay. Gal called me from Boulder. And
I had so much more on the other one.
Well, I'm going to give it all to you and then just let you run with whatever you may. She's getting rid of her Nissan. This gal in Boulder's getting rid of her Nissan. She is fit to be tied. She has chewed Nissan up one side and down the other. For some reason, Nissans attract squirrels to chew their wiring and make nests in the engine compartment. She's done. She's getting rid of her Nissan. I said, ma'am, it's not your Nissan. It's not your car. I don't understand the calls coming from Boulder this morning. Just pouring in with this chaotic.
You call them.
Yeah. Maybe if I was in a different state of mind, I could have totally ran with that. But yeah, no, I had to talk her off the ledge and explain to her why there's so many squirrels in the city and how we're feeding them and how we're doing all these things. I mean, the whole spiel.
Quick question there, Scott. You don't believe that? I was waiting for their moment for you to list the number one reason typically someone has squirrels. It's not the Nissan. But it's the bird feeder in her front yard.
Right. No, and I told her, she goes, I never thought of that. We have bird feeders everywhere around here. She goes, I have a bird feeder too, but it's for hummingbirds. It's not for...
Oh, well then. Yeah, those are just, they just attract
they don't call them
raccoon
squirrels.
eggs.
They call in bears and their eggs.
You know, a lot of... nuisance wildlife people would get a call like that and go, cha-ching.
Oh, yes.
Here's a great opportunity to take advantage of somebody who thinks raccoons lay eggs. I can go there.
And they're out there.
They're out there. Yes, but you took the opportunity instead to educate of the fact that...
Well, I couldn't even get through to the eggs.
No, you couldn't.
There was nothing I could do. I wanted to. I had full intent. I was curious. I wanted to know maybe if he could send pictures. But
no, these are the things like you love to sit down with the doctor and have him tell you the dumb stories of the people that they encounter. Right. This is that example, you know. That's good stuff.
Or the lady that called and wanted me to live trap and relocate out into the field her mice in her house.
I remember
I'd be
that
so
one.
happy to see somebody releasing mice in the wild. Yeah. You're my hero.
Yeah, if I wasn't afraid of being shot myself for being on the field releasing mice.
Good Lord.
No, they do, man. It's just wildlife's taking a back seat, man. You're right.
It has, but a lot of people have good intentions too.
They
That's
do.
something
They do.
It's hard to address at the same time.
And I don't mean to
That's
make fun,
understandable.
but that one's really funny.
Yeah.
For the most part, they're logical. I can see where you think that situations. This one's pretty
people
out
want
there.
harmony and peace with wildlife, and then they bring in bird feeders and Nissans, and they put in these perfect habitats like a window well for hatching your raccoon eggs. I mean, it's a wonderful world.
It is a wonderful world. It is. Well, I know James did a little traveling out of this wonderful world down into the booming metropolis of the Denver area.
Did.
Oh, buddies, man.
Please go on.
The two-legged wildlife, as Scott puts it, man. I'll admit, though, the traffic was awesome for the time
migration.
frame. The migration was perfect for what it was. But I was down in Denver because of personal reasons, basically taking my mom to the airport. And I figured, since I'm down there, I visit this infamous In-N-Out burger down there. You guys heard of it?
Of course. I've wondered if the lines were still as ridiculous as when it started.
I can tell you it is not 13 hours. It's a lot shorter than that now.
Are you people waited in line?
Yes, they did.
They did.
Shut that back door.
Yes, they did.
No, they did, man.
They get McDonald's before they got there to eat something?
No,
there was somebody with a burrito cart selling them to the people in line.
Even better, Brian, there was a Cane's across the street that people were getting Cane's across the street. But with that being said, when I got there, though, it was a 40-minute wait line just to get to the menu board to make my order and everything.
So I seen on your video that did they put up cones
for
you to...
It's in this mall section area, so they put up cones to where it's basically launch chambers that they put a stack of cars in. So
get out.
It's across the street from where the actual In-N-Out burger is. Now,
are you kidding me?
No, it's nutty. And this is a huge California thing for sure that I know. As well, I think Oregon as well too. But California is where I really know it because my waifu is from the California area. Their family is fanatics for this. Now, don't get me wrong, we all have our fanatic burger place and stuff, but I got in that line, waited my 40 minutes, and then waited an additional 20 minutes to get my food because, again, that line was still pretty long. So through this whole experience, I did this to get one for my wife. She was thrilled when I brought it back. But I'm just like, I don't see myself spending 2 hours waiting in line and then another hour and a half to bring something back for such a burger. And don't get me wrong, this burger is pretty good. It's decent. It's a great substitute. But I'm telling you, my burger joint, though, is Five Guys.
Oh, I'm with you, man. Yeah. Love Five Guys.
Five Guys is my joint to go. I know people love In-N-Out and take In-N-Out over that, but to me, the greasiness from the Five Guys burger, which some people don't like, but their Cajun fries as well, too, that to me hits the spot. So, yeah, no, Five Guys is my place to go.
See, In-N-Out, I know it's one of those places that it's the name and it's saying you've been there, you know, and it's going through because, in all honesty, I mean, I've had them. I went to it in Vegas, you know, and I've tried them. And damn good burger. I mean, there's no doubt. But people connect it with something else. It's not just the burger. It takes them somewhere. You know, it transforms them because it meant something to them, that burger. It's like a lot of people with a cup of Starbucks. You could get any other type of coffee, but there's something about that just seems different. So In-N-Out, I've talked to so many people who go, I waited and got done and thought that I was basically a Sonic burger.
Really?
You know, and it is. You could love Culver's or like you said, you know, a Five Guys. I will take over an In-N-Out burger. Now, I'm not going to turn one down. It's a damn good cheeseburger, but is it any better than like JB's was locally here in Greeley or things like that?
Right.
No, but everybody's got that place. Now, for me, growing up in Bismarck, North Dakota, there was a place called McDowell's Big Boy. All right, and Big Boy was one of those who was on Main Street in Bismarck, but you started lining up. They opened at like 10:30, but people were lined up down Main Street across the railroad tracks all the way down. Had to take up another lane. You would get in and go and know you're going to be there for 40 to 50, you know, or an hour.
Cow.
But you went for it because it was that burger. And now being gone, anybody who leaves North Dakota who lived there, still, you can order them and have them sent to you, you know, freeze-dried.
Really?
And they're absolutely incredible. My parents, whenever they come to visit, bring us a box of 10 of these frozen pizza burgers flying style.
Really?
It's 2 pieces of bread with the patty inside, some pizza sauce and cheese, and sealed around the outside. And it's just something, it takes me back home, and that is exactly...
Sure.
You know, but everybody's got that place, and In-N-Out is that for a lot of people. Is there anything like that for you?
My thing, man, was Crystals growing up down in Florida. It's like the White Castle.
The White Castle, similar to a White Castle.
I can remember my grandma taking me, and she'd give me $2, and they were 10 cents a piece.
Yep.
I would give me 20 Crystal burger, man, and I would sit there and kill them, man, kill them. But yeah, the White Castle, it kind of brings back the same memory of the Crystals. But Freddy's, as far as nowadays, I mean, Freddy's didn't have the juice, but that's my go-to burger.
That's your go-burger?
Yeah.
That's the one for you?
I'm like you, though, man. I like me some meat. I want a pound of burger on there, greasy, sticky, icky.
See, I like a pound of beef on there, but I'd like it in like 8 little thin patties.
Kind of like Freddy's.
That's
Okay, you like more of the smash burger type?
I guess I like it in that one big clump. Like I went to Fat Albert's in Greeley when I'm just doing carbs, and I ordered the 1 pounder. All right, where it is 1 pound hamburger served on this enormous roll that I threw to the side, and they looked at me like, well, why didn't you freaking tell us you didn't want to?
We could have kept that, man.
That thing seats 2. You know?
Well, I have to admit here, though, guys, with In-N-Out Burger, though, to get a number one, which is 2 double doubles, which is 2 actually decently sized patties with the works and medium fries and a Coke, for the both of us, $17. That is like one meal at Five Guys.
That's true. That's true.
Their pricing is very reasonable, especially for the taste that you get. So not bashing In-N-Out burgers.
No, not at all. Not at all.
God, where's pricing gone, though, man? I mean, I was getting them for 10 cents a piece.
But it shows, but to me, it shows, and I've always felt this about restaurants, if you pick one item and just get known for that and do it right, people aren't going to In-N-Out for anything but a burger. I mean, that takes your overhead to where we have just minimal products that we've got to order, that we have to stock, and this is, people know exactly what they're coming from when they come.
Canes
and if you order
example.
special, you're going to get looked at different. That's another one.
I just experienced that one.
That.
I've never been to Cane's, and my brother took me there. Most incredible freaking chicken I've ever had.
So
in my
you
life,
like that
man.
a lot?
Oh my god!
Stupid simple. It's a stupid simple chicken breaded with
They just
Texas
take
toast.
chicken fingers and put it on bread or by itself or whatever you want. That was it. That was it, man.
Now I tried a local joint because I'm a chicken freak. I love chicken, and there's a place that just opened in Timnath that is called Backyard Bird, and it's Backyard Bird chicken and donuts.
Chicken and
All right.
donuts.
Now, when you put up a sign with a chicken on it and you write the words chicken and donuts underneath, I think, when did I die? Because this is exactly. This is everything I love in one place,
life,
man. This
Chicken
is
and
all
donuts.
right in there, and it's
Chicken and donuts.
and it's locally owned. It's all local stuff. It's farm to table.
Right.
You know, they get all their things there, and we went in there for breakfast on Sunday. I thought we tried for breakfast. I haven't had chicken for breakfast.
Chicken and waffles kind of thing, right?
But they do these, like a sandwich. My wife had the biscuit and gravy, which was really different. She loved it. I had what was called the basic, and it was just this tasty little biscuit with this chicken sausage. And I haven't had a lot of experience with chicken sausage, but it was just out of this world. And then this, an egg sitting on top of it, and it was a really good little sandwich. Really nice couple that was in there running it, and just a nice place. But I want to go back and try their Nashville hot chicken. And they spent just looking up at the menu board, it's chicken, and then you look and there's a shelf where it's just donuts. And then, would you like a donut with that?
I wonder if they fry the donuts in with the chicken grease.
No, but they do have bacon fat chicken wings.
Wait,
chicken wings cooked in bacon fat.
I'm trying to get healthy, Brian.
I
Not
know.
screw up this whole problem.
I bought, and I'll tell you the truth. I bought the donut, but I didn't eat it.
No,
I brought it home and I had the kids do it.
Really?
I did not.
Well
I did not
done,
touch
good
that
sir.
man,
Done.
dude.
I know that's a
Right
huge
on.
mind game, man. Playing those sugars, man. I want a Krispy Kreme. My father-in-law brings in Krispy Kremes all the damn time because he works down in Denver, so he commutes. Oh, dude, I'm one of those fanatics that love Krispy Kremes.
Oh yeah, no, I know
I
what you
love.
mean, man.
They had it, and it was a strawberry rhubarb donut. No, that's not a flavor I ever see in a donut, and that's like my favorite taste in the world is strawberry rhubarb. So it took me a lot not to eat that
Good for
dang
you,
thing,
man.
but it feels
for
good.
you. I can't do Krispy Kremes. I did some greasy.
Actually, I think
sticky-
they're one of my least favorites.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I-
everybody's cup of tea.
I'll eat them because there's nothing to it. It's like a big pile of glaze and air.
But
Sugar.
it's kind of like those Hostess chocolate donuts. It leaves that glaze on the back of your mouth.
It does do that. Yes, I know. Yes, I know
I'll concede
exactly
to
that
that.
waxed taste.
The wax, yeah.
I'll concede to that. But speaking of chicken here, though, I blew my wife's mind last night. So I finally introduced her to the hole in the wall, as you guys know, as Jim's Wings. Now, Jim's Wings is it's a great local restaurant in Fort Collins. It's just a hole in the wall, owned by the owner.
Great guy.
Great
Jim.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep. And she was blown away by their garlic parmesan chicken. She just I regret not getting 50 traditional wings of just garlic parmesan after she had the first. Dude, I kid you not, dude. She was in heaven.
on.
I was over here just eating the hot wings. And
Did you guys go there? You didn't order
No,
out.
we ordered out.
Did you?
Yeah,
What-
it's still good. I know what you mean by
yeah.
freshness. You do want it
Right,
fresh, but
right.
it's still good when it's being delivered.
Okay,
I mean,
right.
it blew my wife's mind for the garlic
Yeah?
parmesan. But
Wait
dude,
till she sits down in person with it. You're going to have to buy her 100 of those
There is-
Parmesan
yeah,
wings.
yeah.
Gonna
They're
have to-
great to go, but in
they are.
person,
Night
same
and
with
day
pizza
experience.
places too. For the most part.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But yeah, no, it's. I tried to get her on the Ram Hot challenge.
Yeah.
She wouldn't go for that.
Smart
Wimp.
move, Amber.
You married a whim.
To her defense. To her defense, she did take one bite of one though.
Did she?
She did take one
What'd
bite.
you think of it?
She regretted it.
Yeah, I bet she did. Yeah, that Ram Hot, man. You call me whatever you want. I ain't doing that, man.
All right, well, I got one more food question because I encountered this weekend, and I want to know if I'm the only one who does this. You reach into the drawer where you've had your summer sausage and your cheese that you cut up for some crackers, you know what I mean? And went to grab the cheese, and it had been there a while, and you got fur growing on it.
It's penicillin.
Okay, yes, I'm aware of what
you
it
wanna
is.
use that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to eat that?
That's
I do.
I know you
It
need
helps
to,
me.
and anybody you've been in direct contact with. But
Yes.
when you encounter cheese where there's like mold on one side, do you cut that off and say the rest of the cheese is fine and keep eating it, or does a touch of mold mean the whole thing's got to go?
Whole thing's dead to me.
It's
The whole thing
gone?
is dead. I get the concept, I really do, but if it's in one of those Ziploc packages,
Yes.
man, that whole air is contaminated. Nope, F that. I'll throw it out. I'll spend the extra $5 to get another one, dude.
Gone.
It saves me from a medical trip or a stomach pain in the morning.
Where are you at?
I like the bitter taste of mold myself.
I knew I was asking the wrong
like
people.
The bitter taste.
I knew I was
and I know
totally.
it's good for my system, man. I mean, but I'm a little different. I'm a little different.
I got to be honest, James, I'm totally with you on that one. I'm one who, because my
cheese
wife
is
will
too
say the rest
expensive.
of it's fine. I'm saying, no, the rest of it is like a day from being what this part I just cut off was. It's already got the starter kit in it.
Agreed.
You know?
Yeah, but if you eat it, you know,
No,
you're all
Scott,
good.
yeah, but if it doesn't work out that way, I'm out for a few days of food poisoning. I don't like that feeling or the runs that come with it.
Yeah.
Just one person's perspective.
Well, I'm just curious. I know that most people I know will cut that off and continue to eat it.
I was at one point in time when, just being by myself as the bachelorette pad kind of thing, where you leave the pizza out for a week and it's still good.
Yeah,
away from
Sure,
it kind of
sure. You
thing.
just comb it and eat it.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not at that age anymore, and I'm starting to get a little concerned about whether my body can't handle these days. So I'm a little filter out what I do these days now.
Oh, yeah. Well, man, I tell you what, I don't filter nothing out. Being on this diet, eating all this protein, I got to tell you, man, I put this vest on this morning, and it is just sloppy.
Isn't that a great feeling?
It is, man. I tell you
It
what,
seriously
man,
is.
what a good, man, it's helped with my asthma. I know it's got that diabetic thing down. Man, I'm telling you what, when you get that mind, that when you're able, and for everybody it's different, but when you can get that shift, that change, like we've all gotten, we're all utilizing different tools to push us, and we're bouncing them off each other. Man, what a difference. What a difference.
I just feel like when you start feeling better about you, which I do every time I put on a shirt and it fits a little better.
Right,
every time I
right.
get up and I don't grunt quite as loud.
Oh, yeah.
All those kind of things that they're little victories that only you notice, but they're enough to drive you, and that the long term, you just do this, you can't fail.
Right.
You just can't. You keep at it.
You got to, one day again, it's like that journey, man, going through Kansas.
That's exactly it. You plateau.
You plateau. yeah. Then you get some mountains, and you get some valleys. Yeah.
No, because I was losing a pound every day for like 10 days.
Right.
And then it, just stopped where I haven't, for a few days, it's been just sitting right where it is. And
Now,
it's
what do you do to break that? Is there something you do to break your plateau?
I continue what I'm doing.
Do you?
I continue what I'm doing. The one thing I may do is focus more on the water intake.
Okay.
Because usually when that happens, I can look back and go, I did not push the water like I was doing before.
Right.
Because again, you're only going to sweat it out, poop it out, or pee it out.
Right.
And if you can keep pounding that water, you talk to so many people who have lost good quantities of weight and gotten healthy. What was the main thing you did? I forced myself to drink more water than I thought I could humanly consume.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you need to do. And when you do that, you get full.
Yeah, I had a trainer tell me, man, make it your job.
You said that, and
Make it your job, man. You get a gallon jug of water and put it in your fridge or wherever you're at or what you're doing. That's your job, man. You got to complete your job today.
No, it's
make it your job.
And when you have that frame of mind, which I do, when I look at that water, because believe me, sometimes the last thing I want is a drink of freaking water.
Oh, me too.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I just want something else.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, this is the longest I've ever gone for my Easter candy surviving this long without being touched. I got the egg Whoppers, I've got the Reese's eggs, I've got these Peeps, I got the Mike and Ike's.
You ain't touched them.
Haven't touched them. They're sitting right there on top of the shelf. Even my wife who was just like, we're not going to eat this anytime soon. No, but we better get these in the freezer so when I do get off this plane, I can go right straight to these.
Exactly. We threw away half a red velvet cake the other day where it sat so long that it was like, we got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it was one of those, a little tear
Oh,
Just a
yeah.
little-
It's mixed feelings.
A little tear
sure,
was
yeah.
going down. Or, man, I love you, red velvet cake. You taste so great. We used to party. We used to party.
Yeah,
I
not no
love
more.
you, Redmond.
Not no more.
No,
Not no more.
No. I still love her.
Oh, yeah. You do.
She's just bad for me.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She ain't no good for you.
Well, last night was a great night for me of just having some fun, kicking back and watching the ACM Awards.
Oh, that happened last night.
Last night were the ACM
Was that good?
Awards, man.
Was it good?
It always makes me feel good because that was my world, man.
Right.
You know,
right.
I watched that. I was lucky enough to be nominated at least 5 times for the ACM Award, which was the one elusive thing I never got my hands on.
Okay.
You know, got 2 of them CMAs, got the Hall
Right.
of Fame, got the Colorado Broadcaster of the Year, all these kind of things. The ACM was the one that we were like Susan Lucci with the Emmys, where you got nominated
Sure.
all these times, but you could just never bring that one home.
Right,
you know?
right.
Clarification for the nerd over here. That's the Country Music Awards, right?
Yeah, there's 2 country music awards, the CMAs, the Country Music Association, and the ACMs, the Academy of Country Music. And those are the 2 main bodies over everything. And again,
How did this one rate compared to the other one that didn't have such good ratings?
The Grammys?
Is that what it
the
was? I
Grammys
don't know
had
what it
terrible
was.
ratings. The country
Yeah.
music award shows do well.
They do. Okay.
Their audience is diehard.
Okay.
You know, country
All right.
music fans are going to be there.
Now, I do have to ask, Brian, what's the difference between the CMA and ACMs? Is there much of a
AMA.
difference?
It all depends. It's all based on the people in the industry. I think one are more of a board and label and some radio folks. Others are like past, like maybe some jocks, some other people. I'm forever a member of the CMAs. I will always be able to vote for the CMAs, and I always have a voice in who wins because of being a past winner. So there I have a lifetime of being in the CMA. The ACMs I would always get to vote in because I was a nominee, but was not a member. You pay to be members of these things as well.
okay.
So you become a member of these associations.
Now they send you a little voting sheet and all that
Oh,
stuff?
yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
there'll
that.
be. It'll initially come where, like, I can only speak for the CMAs,
Right.
where there'll be a process where it says nominee time. Give us the names of up to 5 people you think should be nominated for these different categories.
Okay.
Then it will get down to an actual ballot. The ones that get the most, you know, are then put on a ballot, and then they make that. And when you make the ballot,
Right.
it's like party time. You know, getting to
Okay.
have this relationship with so many artists through the
Yeah,
years when they
yeah.
finally reach that point.
Right.
That's like heaven, you know. And to think that you know, I've
Yeah,
got 2
no
of those
doubt,
things in
man.
my room is just amazing.
Heck yeah.
But I'm watching the show, and I never know what to expect. I always know it's going to be a good night, and I always know there's going to be some up and down performances.
Yeah.
Show started with Miranda Lambert and one of my favorite singers, Elle King. Now, do you know who Elle King is?
Yep.
Yeah, X's and O's and some
Yep.
others. She's not necessarily from the country world, although she had a
No.
hit with Dierks Bentley, Different for Girls.
Right.
But she is the daughter of Rob Schneider, who was formerly on Saturday Night Live. He was Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. You know, all
yeah,
those. He
yeah,
was in
yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah.
David Spade movie, Joe Dirt, all these.
Right.
Rob Schneider's his daughter is Elle King, and it was one of those where
I didn't
these
know
2
that.
come out singing Miranda and Elle King, and it was like, you know, I'm drunk, I don't want to go home was this song, and I'm just getting hooked, and who is that gal? And then I had to look, and it was Elle King. But it just rocked. These 2 badass women to open the show.
Right,
You know,
right.
came out, they just looked great song. Eric Church, as always.
yeah.
Dude, when it comes to highlights of the show,
Right.
Eric Church was without a doubt one of the top 5 for me.
Right.
Just did a new song that just in his style, he is the ultimate renegade badass right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he
is,
just
man.
is, isn't
No,
he?
he is.
When it comes
really
to country
is, man.
music,
That voice, it don't matter what comes out, man. He's got it. That voice, man, what he's able to do vocally.
he's just
From
got a style.
raspy to rhythm to soul. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
He just put out his new album Heart, which just came out this week. Next week, he puts out an album called Soul. Very unique, you know, putting
Yeah.
them out back to back like that.
Yeah.
Also, last night, Carrie Underwood brought down the house when she did a medley of gospel tunes.
No
She did
way.
Amazing Grace, How
Really?
Great Thou Art. brought out one of the world famous Winans to sing with her, and
wow.
it was church.
Moving?
It was
stellar.
Church.
Right
Goosebump inducing.
No way.
Church. It was something
I'm going to have
else.
to look that stuff up, man. I want to see some of that.
Yeah, she absolutely knocked it out.
Wow.
Also, my buddies Dan and Shay brought home the Vocal Duo of the Year award.
Of course.
I visited with Dan this morning.
Yeah.
And he was just absolutely tickled.
Right on.
They were thrilled.
Man.
I felt bad for them. The one thing here, when their performance came on, the audio and the video feed was mixed up and it looked like a Godzilla movie. Where it was completely off. So then people are saying online, why are they lip syncing? What are they doing? Obviously, this was a lip sync, and it's no. If you got the West Coast feed, it was right on the way it was supposed to be. It was one of those glitches, because believe me, if there is one act in country music who does not need to lip sync, it is Shay Mooney and Dan Smyers.
Right,
these guys straight up do it. But they won Vocal Duo of the Year. Maren Morris was the female vocalist of the year, and Thomas Rhett brought home male vocalist of the year. Entertainer of the year went to Luke Bryan, which seems to me it's strange to have an Entertainer of the Year award when nobody toured.
Well, it was entertaining.
It's a little bit odd. Blake Shelton did a great job, and another one that just really struck me was Kenny Chesney and Kelsey Ballerini together.
Oh yeah.
They did a new song called "Half of My Hometown" that was just phenomenal. But good night for country music fans. We got to taste a lot of new music, and what I thought was cool was they brought out Alan Jackson.
Right.
Alan got to sing some of his old stuff and mixed in a new one.
He's country.
He is, and Blake Shelton surprisingly came out and sang his first #1 song ever, which was Austin, which came out 20-some years ago, and he was sitting in my studio in Windsor, Colorado, right across from me, like you're from me.
Really?
When word came to him that he hit #1 with that song. I was with him at the time when that debut single hit #1. So to watch him sing that one,
dude, it took you back, man.
Oh, it took me back. Just made me feel
Gave you
fantastic.
the geese kinkles, the whole 9 yards.
All those things.
Right
yeah,
on.
That's it. But good night for country music fans. Congratulations to all the winners. Had some friends from radio who brought home awards too, so congratulations to them. Know how cool all that stuff feels. But
heck yeah. That's cool. William get on there at all?
Oh no.
No?
He's still he's in the deal. I know that he just signed a new publishing deal.
Okay.
So he's writing. He's getting things going. We're speaking to William Michael Morgan, a good friend of ours, and we'll be getting him on here before too long too.
Yeah. A lot of it we're not going to be able to film.
We'll film it, but we can't show it to nobody.
William's one of our dogs,
will get
man.
Western,
one of our boys.
But hey, we appreciate you checking out the Mike in the Mountain. But as always, check out CiscoMWE.com. We're always getting new stuff on there. Are we getting the Vol information out there? Is that about to hit, James?
Oh, yes. Between Vol information, Rab informations, and some video logs of Scott's adventures are all popping up on Cisco MWE. So do check out the website. Do check out the YouTubes, the Facebook, all the social media, man. I mean, if you haven't checked it out yet, Scott's got the snake video out there. That is just killer footage, man.
No, it's really funny. We've gotten Scott to do what this is rare. We've gotten him to do what we've asked, which is I think anybody who's been in
technology, it's going to take a while.
No,
okay?
I think anybody we've interviewed from your past knows you aren't one who normally does what you're told to do.
No, you're right.
Okay, but
Jackie, no input.
But we've asked him to start doing like some vlogs, where he videos just some of the things that go on his daily adventures when he's out, things we even miss, and he's been doing that. We look forward to sharing that with you too on CiscoMWE.com. But hey, keep fighting the good fight. Remember, you're no good to anybody else until you're good to yourself too. So make sure you take care of you and reward yourself properly as well, man. We got to take care of ourselves.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Eat beaver.
But
beaver's good eating.
We're going to catch one and have you promised me a beaver on the Traeger in the next couple weeks.
We got a job this Wednesday, man. We're going to get her done.
Bucket list, we'll check that one off.
Eat some beaver.
Till next time, it's a Mike in the Mountain. I'm Brian Gary.
Scott Cisco.
Peace.
I've got a confession with you guys here. I goofed up the intro here. You guys are like halfway through your keto talk and everything like that. I got the camera ready. You hear the popping and slamming the sound. The audio wasn't running. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Or what wasn't running?
The audio wasn't recording.
Really?
Your big speech all this morning. It was a great speech. It was a superhero speech and everything like that. I did not get that. I'm sorry.
He's fired.
We can go beaver trapping.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.